Welcome to another beautiful night in Jerusalem. It's July 2021, but the weather is amazing. Short sleeve, a little bit chilly, I must say, but I love that kind of weather. Not so humid as in Tel Aviv. And we started the tour at Jaffa Gate. We're gonna go to the Western Wall, mainly because most of the churches, if not all of the churches, are closed now. And there's no reason to go through the churches, but if I will have the energy, I will actually walk through the Via Dolorosa at nighttime, but that's for later on. What you can see here is Tower of David, which actually was built by King Herod and not by David, but everyone who controlled the city use it because this is the highest place of the city. For example, that part is the Muslim part. The middle part is from the time of King Herod. And the moat, the stones, are from the Crusader time. A lot of the Jews are going to the Western Wall through the Jewish quarter, which is there. It's lovely. It's an option, but it's less mystic in a way. It is, but no less. Alright, cars in the city, it's the enemies of us. We will go through the market, and we will do that because the market, most of the shops are closed now. Most of the people that you see here are local Jews, most of them from Jerusalem, but not all of them. And that's because there are no tourists and the churches are closed, and most of them are enjoying the 3 weeks of summer break, summer holiday, no schools, no yeshivas, and they are heading to the Western Wall, Wailing Wall. Usually at David Street that we are in it, you can see endless shops, and most of the tourists are using it. They're using it to reach the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. They're using it to reach the shops. They're using it to reach the Western Wall and the Via Dolorosa. This is the main road from west, Jaffa Gate, to east, Western Wall, or the Lion's Gate. And I love to walk here at nighttime because of the beautiful light, the yellowish light, and because no one uses it. That's what I mean by talking about mystic things. St. Mark Church will be to your right side, and you will be able to reach the Armenian Quarter as well through St. Mark Street. If you will turn left to the Christian Quarter Street road, you will reach the Christian Quarter and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Church of the Holy Sepulchre is the place that Jesus was crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. And if you are following me, you know that I have so many videos about it, and every video is different. And if you don't know me, and this is your first video of mine, then subscribe my channel, and I have around 19,000 videos like that. Some they are short, some they are long. Beautiful, isn't it? On the way to the Western Wall, I will stop in a nice view place, and I hope that we will be able to see Mount of Olives and the churches will be lit. If not, I will tell you that the darkness is Mount of Olives, and that's it. It's a walking distance. The city, the old city, is such a small city. It's 1 kilometer square. 0.6 miles square. I miss that. I miss touring. I just want to complain again. Say there are too many tourists in Jerusalem. Moristan will lead you to the center of the city and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. It's funny to say, but we actually left Jaffa Gate. We reached already the middle of the city. Strange, isn't it? It's look that walking there, working there. I'm not sure that I will be able to continue through there, but I will try later on. I will find a solution. But I'm turning here at Chabad Street. You can see better. Because I want to climb to the roof. The roof of the market. Look to the right, look how beautiful it is. And although we are going to climb the roof, I want to show you something. The four neighborhoods here: Christian, Armenian, Muslim, and Jewish. In 1967, the Jordanians occupied the old city that was supposed to be owned by the United Nations and destroyed the Jewish quarter. Then here it's the Christian quarter. You can see the old stones. And here you can see already the new Jewish quarter. When we came back in 1967, we excavated before we built the new Jewish quarter. And now we are going back to the roof. You can see the tower of the Redeemer Lutheran Church. Beautiful view from the top of the tower. Oh, so chilly here. We're already on the top of the roof. Oh, it's so breezy here. And yes, you will be able to see a little bit of Mount of Olives. Just to show you where we were and where we are now. This is the market. And now I'm warning you, especially at night time. It's very slippery here. I don't know if you can see, difficult to see, but there's kind of black lines. If you will walk through there, you might fall. Then look at the yellow brick road, but this time it's black. Maybe here you can see it now. Difficult. No, it's too difficult to see it. Then I'm climbing up. It's dark a little bit, but don't worry, the view will be amazing. Surprise! Look how beautiful it is. Wow. First of all, I'm the only one here, which makes me happy. What you can see here is the Dome of the Rock in front of you. I will talk about it soon, but on top of Mount of Olives, which is behind it, you can see a few things. The white area is the Jewish cemetery from the time of King David. The tower is the Ascension Church. That's where Jesus ascended into heaven and promised us to come back from the same spot, that tower. Augusta Victoria is to the left. Here it is. Today it's Palestinian hospital. It's a Lutheran compound. And the left tower is at Mount Capus, and this is part of the Hebrew University. The Dome of the Rock is on top of the Temple Mount. The Dome of the Rock tells us that there is a rock beneath the dome, and according to the Jewish tradition, this is Mount Moriah. That's where God started to build the world, and the foundation stone ever is there. And Abraham almost sacrificed Isaac there, and the two Jewish tombs were there. King Herod built the temple instead of the Dome of the Rock. The Dome of the Rock wasn't there, and he was between 2 to 3 times higher than the Dome of the Rock of today. Then you can imagine how big and how beautiful it used to be from here. It's a little bit dark, but let me go and see maybe the Church of the Holy Sepulchre domes will lit it. Yes, a little bit. Difficult to see it from here, but I will try to show it to you. All right. Difficult to see the domes, but you can see the crosses on top of it. This is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That's where Jesus was crucified, died, buried, and of course resurrected. And the Tower of the Redeemer Church is in front of you with a beautiful view. And although it's difficult to see, you can see kind of 3 flags. This is Jaffa Gate. We started the tour there. Then we're going back to the same place. They're renovating there, but I want to go through there because it's an easier tourist way. I mean, I can take you through the Jewish quarter, but it will be difficult for you to remember it, to memorize it. Although I do have a video of it, but at daytime, then because it's dark, a little bit slippery, you will meet me again in less than 1 second down the stairs. I forgot to mention that the Dome of the Rock of today is the place that, according to tradition, Muhammad ascended into heaven and met God himself. According to tradition, he had a journey at night time, and the wild beast brought him to Al-Aqsa. That the question is, where is Al-Aqsa? That according to the Muslim tradition, it's here in Jerusalem. And from the foundation stone, he ascended into heaven, and he got the 5 prayers of a day. Then we are going back to David Street. Let me see if they will let me go. No, I will turn right here. I will do that. We'll turn right here. Oh, look at the shisha, nargila. Look how beautiful it is. Then we made a detour, but it's actually almost the same. We could come from here. Then nothing happened. It's the same idea. شكرا. You can imagine that at daytime all the shops are here and they are very pushy. Then if you don't want to buy, don't buy. Say la. La it's no in Arabic, but be assertive. La. Or say no. But if you want to buy, then they have beautiful items, lovely products, but you have to bargain. Look at the two soldiers coming through us. They're part of the military police of Israel. Such a beautiful place. And yes, people live here. There are more than 40,000 habitats in the city. The biggest quarter is the Muslim quarter. The smallest one is the Armenian quarter. Hey. We can enter the old city. We can enter the Western Wall if you will continue straight and then turn right. But you know me, I must stop on the way. Look how beautiful it is. The Islamic Supreme Community. Amazing, isn't it? That is from the 15th century, from the Mamluks time. You can see the black and white stones. If you need some help, you can always ask the salesman here where it's ready. They know exactly where to take you. You can see the signs like that. It takes you to the Temple Mount or Haram al-Sharif, the Western Mall, or the Lion's Gate, straight ahead. But let me see where. Yeah, that's the entrance to the Western Wall. I want to show you another viewpoint. Then we are going back. We will turn left at the first street. Here it is, Misgav Ladach. Don't blame me for those names. It looks like that, and it leads you. We're living in the Muslim quarter, and it leads you to the Jewish quarter as well, but to a nice viewpoint. It was a better viewpoint, let's say a year ago, but they built a building that's blocking a little bit the view, but still it's a nice place to see or to visit. Until we will reach there, I want to thank so many of you that used it's difficult for me to say, buy me a coffee link. You can find it at the description, and decided to donate a little bit to me. I'm not working because there are no tourists. Something like 1.5 years now because of COVID-19. And then some of them asked me, they wanted to donate a little bit, and they did it. Then the link for buy me coffee is there. But if you want me to pray for you, to light candles in the churches, I will do that anyhow. Look at the view. You can see here the Western Wall Plaza in front of you. We will continue there soon, but you can see the Temple Mount with the wall that King Herod built, and the Dome of the Rock. We already know the story, the site of the Jewish temple, and that's where Muhammad ascended into heaven. Ascension Church on top of Mount of Olives, and this is Al-Aqsa. According to the tradition, Muhammad reached Al-Aqsa, went to the foundation stone, ascended into heaven, and met God himself. The Jews are praying here. We will talk about it soon, because it's close to the Holy of the Holy. You can see it from here. Today the Holy of the Holy of the Jews is the foundation stone, but it's a Muslim site, and you just cannot pray there. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's continue our tour. Oh, I wanted to take a picture. I need it. I wanted to do something. And I'm going back just to take a picture. Soon. Alright, took some pictures. And let's continue to the Western Wall. The Western Wall, as you saw, is just a wall of a plaza that King Herod built. What you can see the fireworks. Sounds like a marriage celebration. The Western Wall, that you can see it from here as well, is only a foundation wall of the plaza that King Herod built. He wanted to build a big wall, a big plaza, because the stone, the foundation stone, is quite small. And after he did it, he could build something big. You can see the Jewish quarter. Look how beautiful it is. To enter, you have to cross a kind of a barrier, checkpoint, then take all the metals out of your pocket. They will scan your bags, and then you will be able to continue safely to the Western Wall. Of course, that I cannot go straight to the Western Wall. Let's continue straight for another 100 meters, and you can see there an entrance to the Temple Mount, Haram al-Sharif. Only Muslims can cross it. Then the soldiers that you will see here will stop me if I'll try to continue. But if I'll convince that, then I'm a Muslim guy, because my name is Ishaq in a way, which is a Muslim name as well, and I know a little bit the Quran, they might let me go. But there, at the other gate, you will find another police, and this is the Waqf, and they will stop me from entering. Then I'm not entering, I'm going back to the entrance to the Western Wall. The Western Wall is open to everyone. You can be a Muslim, Hindu, Jew, Christian, whatever. The Jews will let everyone enter to their holy sites. Why the Muslims are not doing it? Because they can, and because they want. There's an option to enter the Western Wall twice. The Temple Mount, the Haram al-Sharif, twice a day. But through a wooden bridge, there's only one entrance to non-Muslims. Then I will show you it later on. You can enter there 5 times, 5 days a week, not including Friday and Saturday, and of course Muslims holidays. That's where they're gonna check my bags, and I will ask them to hold that gimbal. There it is. It took us 25 minutes from Jaffa Gate to reach the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall. Why they call it the Wailing Wall? I think it's a bad nickname by the many Christians. Because once a year or twice a year, people are really sad here. Most of the time they're very happy. This is a nice viewpoint, and from here you can take pictures. If you are reaching that place on Shabbat, which is from Friday night until Saturday night, you won't be able to take pictures. Then you can take pictures from here, but not at the square, at the plaza itself. The Western Wall is the biggest synagogue ever, and the most important synagogue. Here, the Jews are more conservative, then they will split women from men. Just to show you, later on I will prepare another video. I will go out from here and I will enter back to the Muslim quarter, and we will do a little bit of Via Dolorosa at night time. Toilets, right to your left, men to the right, women to the left. I cannot go in to the women department, then I will show you first the women department, and then we will go to the men's department. To the man department. A lot of the people here are religious because again, remember they have a vacation from school. It's a summer vacation for 3 weeks. In those 3 weeks, they will travel all over Israel, especially to the most important sites, to say hi to the holy sites. And here, the women department is smaller, but you see that it's very crowded now. The man's entrance is from here. The only problem is that you need to cover your head, and I don't have a kippah or yarmulke. Then I will go to the main department, main entrance, and there I can get it for free. Usually the Jews, when they are entering holy sites, they are purifying their hands. And this is the place for that. This is not the site, this is not drinking water. But if you want to drink water and refill your bottles, you can do it right here. And Americans, usually it's the Americans, yes you can. It's purified water. And it's cold. The kippah will divide me and God. The Jews are praying straight to God, and to divide themselves from Him, they will use the kippah. And here it is. I'm usually bring it back, but there are some people that takes that kippah as a souvenir. The only problem is that there's a lot of breeze, and I'm a little bit afraid that my kippah will disappear soon. Then my one hand is on. The Jews are praying 3 times a day. And this is Arvit, the 3rd prayer. You need to have at least 10 people. This is a minyan. And 7 stones from down to up is from the time of King Herod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rest are from different times. Looks like a very important man is praying here, and around him so many disciples, might be a very important rabbi. מותר גם וידאו מותר וגם סרטים מותר. גם אינטרנט. אחלה מותר. He said, don't use smartphones. Mainly because some of the Jews are, as I said, all right, I won't say it. They don't use smartphones, mainly because there's a computer there. And in the computer, you can find so many things that the rabbis don't want them to know. Conservative, that's the word. And I told him that smartphones are smart. And watching videos and movies is amazing. And the spirit is absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. At the end of that video, which will be soon, I will pray for some of the buy me a coffee people ask. But even if you didn't buy me a coffee, feel free to ask me to pray. If you want me to put a note between the Western Wall stones, which is a very good idea, if you want to ask something from God, look at the rabbi. You know, everyone following him, asking good things. Praise. Then send me the message. I will print it, and I promise not to read it. What they're going to do with those notes, they will check it out, but they will bury it at Mount of Olives, mainly because the notes are holy. You're dealing with God here. Another important place to visit is the indoor part. Only the man can enjoy it. I promise to pray for everyone, because you are my family now. Oh, I want to take a picture of it from here. And a picture of it from here as well. Let's go in. Only men can do that. It's amazing, isn't it? It's the beginning of the month, according to the Jewish calendar. In those arcs, you will find the Torah scrolls. 3 times a week they are taking it out and praying with it. It's written by a scribe. It's not printed. Some people are praying like that. And some people are just standing. It's kind of a meditation prayer. Think about it. If you are reading some chapters every day, and it takes you something like between 15 to 20 minutes each time, the best way is not to get bored. That arch is from the time of King Herod, 2,000 years ago. The others are from the Muslim time, around 700 years ago. And we are lucky because the Muslims didn't destroy so many ancient places. Then they built arches on top of it, and they built their quarter on top of it. Then what left for us to do is to excavate beneath and to find that part. And if you will continue through that wall, you will reach the western wall tunnel. So it will take you to every inch of the western wall, which is beautiful. Now remember, the city is kind of layers of cities. Then beneath a floor, there's another floor. People are praying there, and I don't know how should I reach there. But you can see from that glass floor another layer of the western wall, and the street from 1st century. Let me see if I can reach that place. Yes, I can. Ooh, it's 22:12, 10 p.m. And I feel the energy. I don't know about you. Do you feel the energy as well? If you reach that point, it's already 36 minutes. Write me something. Tell me that you did it. Tell me that you are the brave ones. Then I'm just saying goodbye for that tour, and I'm going to pray for a few people who ask me to do that. Then if you want me to do that for you, I will be more than happy. See you in my next video. Bye bye.